Rocky King, Detective, starring Roscoe Carnes as Rocky King, Chief of Homicide of a Metropolitan Police Force in an exciting fight against crime. Now, Rocky King, Detective, and Return for Death.
Please don't go out, Ralph. It's not safe.
Listen, Marcia, I'm broke. You know, living in Mexico costs me a lot of dough.
But why take a chance? Look, tell me where the money is and I'll get it for you.
No, thanks. I'll get it myself.
Don't trust me, huh?
Sure. I want to do things in my own way.
Ralph, what about Frank Garrison and Hummer?
I can take care of them. Anyway, they probably don't even know I'm in town.
All right, do what you want to, Ralph. It's your funeral.
Well, let's hope not.
Ralph.
Don't strain yourself. Yeah? Yeah. Wait a minute, Joe. I can't hear you. Can that thing, will you? Yeah, Joe. Yeah? Got into town about 5, yeah? Just left this girl's apartment. Good work, Joe. It's just what we wanted to know. Yeah. Oh, Joe, listen. Check with me in a couple of days when we split up the dough. I'll take care of you then.
Well, what is it? Anything wrong?
No. Get your coat, Hummer.
Hey, where are we going?
To look for somebody we haven't seen for over a year. I got a hunch just where to find them. Come on.
Do
Okay, not so loud, Mabel. The neighbors think I don't give you any money. Come on in here. I want to have a talk with you.
Is there something wrong with my checking account?
Yeah, but let's not let worry about it. You got more money than you think you have.
Oh, how in the world did that happen?
Well, very simple. You evidently intend to write a check May 21st, but you changed your mind.
Well, didn't I bring the balance forward?
Yes, you did. And for some reason, you subtracted May 21st from it and brought that balance forward. So you're $21 to go.
What a ridiculous thing to do.
Yeah, maybe, but that isn't what I want to talk to you about. How do you think I've been looking lately?
Huh?
I mean, have you noticed any marked difference in me in the last few months?
I don't think so, dear.
Of course, I realize I can't be a young man all my life, although I'd like to.
No, dear, you passed that stage some time ago.
Yes, that's right. And as the poets say, the sturdiest of oaks must fall.
Have you had fainting spells that you haven't told me about?
Oh, no. My last checkup with the doctor says he said I'm in pretty good shape.
Then, for goodness sake, why are you trying to scare me?
Well, I'm not, Mabel. I'm simply trying to tell you that if anything should happen to us, well, we're not in very good shape.
But we have that will that you made years ago.
That's just the point. You see, we've accumulated a lot of things since then, including Junior, and of course he's to be considered.
I guess you're right, dear. We should make a new one.
Yes, we should.
And now that we're on this subject, I didn't want to worry you either.
Uh-huh.
But for the last few months, I've noticed a few peculiar things about myself, too.
Have you, dear? You know something? I've refrained from mentioning that to you. I've noticed it myself.
Have you really?
Hello, Inspector King.
Detective Hart, sir. Sorry to bring you out this time of night, but I guess there's nothing else I can do.
Oh, then why do you sound so happy about it?
Well, this call we got sort of matches the graveyard shift we've been working. All the boys have been getting a big kick out of it.
And we're going to a cemetery.
Correct. How'd you know?
It isn't hard to figure out your joke.
Do you think you should go there, dear, after our conversation?
Just a minute, Hart. Yes, dear. We should plan on having a little plot somewhere. What story, Hart?
Well, we got the call from the night watchman at Rose Hill Cemetery. He found a dead man in the mausoleum out there.
Look, the jokes are over. Now let's go to work. What's the man's name?
Well, the night watchman says he doesn't know. He's afraid to touch the body until the police arrive.
All right, is Gahagan coming for me?
Yes, sir, and I got full squads on the way. Told him to go right to work, so it shouldn't take him very long.
I'll be right there.
Yes, sir.
I don't think this working all night improves your health any.
What am I going to do about it? That's my line of business.
Well, these kind of nights I don't get any sleep either. No wonder I act peculiar.
It just shows once in a while, so don't be too concerned about it yet.
Who's going to draw up our will for us, Mr. O'Brien?
Yeah, Matt will do a very good job. Look, why don't you start getting things together?
Such as what?
Well, life insurance policy, mortgages, cash on hand, stocks aren't any good.
Yes, and also my 360 acres of oil land in Texas without any oil.
Yeah, who gave you that? Your great-grandfather?
Yes, and some mining stocks, too. I don't know whether any mines went with them or not.
Let's get all the things together. Oh, I think there's Kagan. I've got to run, Mail. And look, dear, don't be worried about our conversation tonight.
Oh, I won't, but you're not going to pick out that piece of property tonight, are you?
No, Mabel. I'd rather see it when the sun shines. Goodbye, dear.
We appreciate getting a look at those pictures as soon as possible, Mike.
You policemen don't waste any time, do you?
Can't afford to, Mr. Smythe.
Nobody hurries around here. This is the most lonesome place in the world.
Can't you get another job?
Not one that pays as good. I've got to take that into consideration. I've got a family with a couple of boys to feed.
Yeah? How old are they?
10 and 14.
Well, you're a lucky man. Tell me, Mr. Smythe, are the gates of the cemetery usually locked?
They are at night, but you can come in any time after 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, did you hear any noise around here earlier tonight?
No, sir, I didn't. It was only by accident I found him. I saw this door open and wondered why.
I see.
The killer must have got in over the fence. If you don't need me anymore now, sir, I'd like to go out and keep an eye on things outside.
Sure, go ahead, but don't get too far away.
No.
The inspector will want to be talking to you as soon as he gets here.
Yes.
Are you the night watchman?
Yes, sir. Who are you?
Inspector King, police department.
Your partner's inside. He's expecting you. He's in there with a body.
Filing something away, Hart?
No, sir. Just trying to find out who belongs in here.
Well, I don't, so let's get out of here fast. All right, what have you got?
Well, let's see. Night watchman says we got the call from the night watchman at 10:30. He was making his rounds, found the body at 10:25. He said the gates were locked, so he figured the victim must have climbed over the fence.
All right, killer must have got in the same way, unless the killer was already in here, huh?
Well, that wouldn't be very hard to do. The gates aren't shut until nighttime.
Yeah, but you need a key to get in this place here.
That's right. Oh,
What is it?
a murder weapon.
Well, this rock evidently. Is
Yeah,
that it, Hart?
I thought I had it on the bench.
Uh-huh.
Be careful with this. It's got blood on it.
Really? All right, what does Doc have to say?
Let's see. He set the time of death around 10 o'clock.
Sticky substance, some kind on this rock, Hart.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah? Find any identification on him?
No, not on him, but I found this envelope underneath him. Nothing in it. His pockets were turned out. Cleaned them out pretty good.
Well, it's addressed to Ralph Turner, Corona Hotel, Mexico City. Ralph Turner.
Name ring a bell?
Yeah, it's familiar. I don't know where I heard it, though. Postmark, May 21st. That's the day before yesterday, isn't it?
He must have just flown up here.
Return address on the back. This letter was sent to him in Mexico by a Miss Marcia Kane, 423 Mead Street. Well, Hart, one of us will talk to Miss Kane, and I mean tonight. You know, the only mystery, Hart, about this whole thing to me is how I got in here. Did you have a chance to read the names in there?
No, sir, I didn't pay any attention to it.
It's not necessary. It's right here. Turner. This Ralph Turner could be his son. This is the family mausoleum, Hart. Turner, 1890-1951. Mary J. Turner, 1895-1949. This Harry over here must be their mother and father, huh?
Ralph Turner.
Huh?
Well, he won't reside in here for a few days.
Yeah, you know, I can get along with your comedy in here very, very much. I'll just forget it, will you?
What's that?
This here? Oh, no. We'll look at it. Anything in that sack? No. Well, this is a wrapper, I think, that the bank uses to put bills in, new bills mostly. Sure, that's what it is, some money. Put that light a little closer to see where it came from. Ramadan National Bank. Ramadan National Bank. Wait a minute, I think I got it. That bank was robbed over a year ago. That's before you came with me. Art, I was called in on the case when a customer was shot. Tried to stop the man. Eventually died.
Just one man in on the deal?
No, I think there was three of them, if I recall right. One outside in the car, one at the door. The head man who came in to get the money. Never found any trace of him.
Look, robbery detail would have serial numbers of some of those bills, wouldn't they?
Sure they would. What good is it? They've been in here all the time.
Yeah, Turner's been in Mexico.
Yeah, great place to hide them, huh?
Look, can anyone at the bank identify the head man?
Well, the manager, Mr. Mitchell, he got a pretty good look at him.
We can't get a hold of Mitchell until tomorrow.
Well, not at the bank, of course not. Wait a minute, I want to do something on this tonight, Hart. Tonight's the time. You can take some pictures of the dead man?
Yes, sir, from all angles.
Fine, I'll stop at headquarters and get them, then take him out to Mitchell's house. It's better than having him come down the morgue at this time of night.
Well, I guess we got to figure then that Turner double-crossed his partner. Somehow they found out he got back from Mexico, followed him out here, grabbed the dough, and let him have it.
That's right, yeah. Here, you take this letter, go over to Marcia Kane's place, see where she fits in all
Yes.
this thing. Wait a minute, Hart, wait. What's the watchman's name?
Harry Smythe, sir.
All right, go ahead. Will you come over here a minute, please, Mr. Smythe?
Yes, sir.
How long have you worked here?
Oh, about 6 months.
Uh-huh. Now, as I understand it, you found him when you were making your rounds about 10:25.
That's right.
Yes, sir. When you saw him here from the outside, inside there, did you go in?
No, sir, I ran to make the call right away. Call the police.
Wait a minute. What's this here? Is yours?
Yes, sir. I must have dropped it when I went to make the call.
Yeah, it's got some pine gum on it.
Well, there's lots of pine trees around here. I just cut it early this evening. The day man took the club I usually carry, so I thought I'd use this as a substitute.
Well, did you have a gun?
Well, there's no rules against it, but my partner and I don't usually use them. Nothing ever happens around here.
Yeah.
Find something else, Inspector?
Yes. A feather.
I wonder how that got here.
Oh.
Could I see it, sir?
Sure.
Looks like a feather from an arrow or one of those dart games. We've got one at home.
Well, the next one might not miss. Well, let's have it, sister. Where's the dough?
I tell you, I don't know. I never knew that he stole it.
I think you're lying. Tell him just a minute.
Just a minute, please.
Come on, in there. Now, whoever it is, you get rid of him. And fast.
I'm coming. Yes?
Your name, Marcia Kane?
That's right. Who are you?
Detective Hart Police Department. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Of course. Come in. What is it you'd like to know?
Well, first of all, you happen to know a man by the name of Ralph Turner.
Yes, I do. Why? What's happened to him?
Dead. Murdered.
No. No. I told him not to go.
Go where?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
You saw him earlier tonight.
Yes, about 9 o'clock.
Let's get something straight, Miss Kane. You say you didn't want him to go out. Why was that?
Because I was afraid that he...
Who are you?
My name is Frank Garrison. This is my buddy, Ed Hummer. We were just making a social call.
No, it doesn't look very social to me, hiding in the next room.
Well, that's where you're wrong, mister. You see, Marcia was expecting an old boyfriend. She had a date with him. She wanted to break it. See, that's why she asked us to wait in there, so we wouldn't embarrass the guy.
Is that right, Miss Kane?
Yeah, I thought it'd be less difficult.
Well, we got to be going along. Got a rough day tomorrow. I'll call you in the morning, Marcia. Early.
Where do you men live?
The Bundy Hotel. Drop around sometime. I'll buy you a drink. So long, Marcia.
Kane, I'm afraid you'll have to come down to headquarters with me. So far, the answers I've been getting are a little more than confusing. Maybe under different circumstances, we can get a few things straightened out.
But I haven't had...
Come on, get your coat, please. Where did this come from?
Oh, it belongs to Frank Garrison.
Huh? He doesn't think much of your furniture, does he?
Frank King homicide? Oh, yes, Rosen. Frank Garrison and Hummer are in the room at the Bundy Hotel. Well, fine, Rosen. Just keep them right there and watch them. Now, I don't know whether they're in or not. Yeah, but they're in his girl's room. That's enough for me. You know, hard let him go. Why? I don't know. I suppose he just didn't think, that's all. No, I'm not going to yell at him, not a bit. All right. Thanks, Rosen. Goodbye. Well, what did Miss Kane have to say this time?
Well, she admits now that Garrison and Hummer were in on that robbery with her boyfriend. Says that Garrison came back, tried to find out where Turner hid the rest of the money.
And you let him go.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's forget about it. So, Miss Kane is telling the truth, and we got to assume that Hammer and Bundy didn't get the money, therefore they didn't kill him, huh?
Well, if it's true. But listen, I feel like an awful idiot. Anyway it goes.
No comment.
Did Mitchell identify Turner's picture?
Yeah. Says you got a good look at him. Positively. Now, if we had Garrison, at least we'd clean up a bank robbery, wouldn't we, huh?
I know it. I feel like an outfielder dropped a fly ball with 3 men on base. Yeah, but I still can't understand why the killer robbed Turner's body. Anyway, Miss Kane said that Turner had a gun, so why didn't he shoot him?
I don't know. What's that thing you're manicuring your nails with?
Oh, it's a dart I picked up at Miss Kane's. She said it belonged to Garrison.
Dart, huh?
Listen, maybe... Would Garrison still be at the Bundy Hotel?
I don't know. Call and pick him up. Answer that, will you?
Yes, sir. Where are you going?
The lab. I just remembered something. They're doing a recheck on that murder weapon.
Dr. King's office. Detective Hart speaking.
Oh, hello to I.
How are you, Aunt Mabel?
Oh, just as happy as the goose that lays a golden egg. I've been going through an old trunk up in the attic, and I found some things that may make us wealthy.
Well, I laid an egg, too, but I don't think it was golden.
My goodness, you sound as though you lost your last friend. Has the inspector been trying to get you to write your last will and testament, too?
No, Aunt Mabel.
Well, is the old gentleman there?
No, he's not. He's down in the lab. Shall I transfer the call?
Oh, no, never mind. It won't be necessary. Just ask him if he remembers buying any stock in the Soft Prong Safety Pin Company. Goodbye, Detective Hart.
What's the call?
Mrs. King, sir.
Miss King. Well, I haven't got time to ask you what she said. I got to get going, Hart. Here's what you do. You take Miss Kane out to the cemetery, and that's where I'll meet you.
Well, where are you going?
Where am I going? I'm going to pick up Garrison and Hummer.
What?
Yeah, at the Bundy Hotel. Isn't that where you said they lived?
Am I glad?
I'll be in the little office if you need me, sir.
I think you better stay here, Mr. Smythe.
Why did you have to bring me here? I didn't have anything to do with Ralph's murder.
Maybe you didn't, but if you'd let us know about that robbery, we'd have picked him up. He'd still be alive. Why didn't you do it?
I was afraid of what Frank Garrison might do to him.
Are you trying to say I killed him?
Yes, I am.
Well, where'd you dream that up? I was nowhere near this place tonight.
I don't think you were, Garrison, although we thought you were until just a few minutes ago. Check on the murder weapon. Changed our minds for it. That is a recheck, but I don't think it's going to do any good. You're going to still stand trial for murder. Man who was shot in that bank hold-up died.
Then who killed Ralph?
Somebody who talked a little too much. Oh, you still got your club, Mr. Smythe? You know you could kill a man with this. It wouldn't be necessary to use a rock with it.
What are you looking at me for?
Because I think you killed him.
I wasn't even there when he was killed.
Yes, you were, and when you saw Turner getting away with all that money, you wanted it for yourself. You dropped this club, picked up a rock, and hit him over the head with it.
How are you going to prove that?
Our laboratory has already proved it. There was some pine gum on the rock that came from this stick. That feather I found had us worried for a little while until we checked and found out that it didn't come from a dart that Garrison had. You must have had it in your pocket. You lost it in the struggle. You've got a dart game at home, haven't you, Smythe?
Yeah, that's very convincing. But so is this. Put that down, Inspector.
Is that the gun you got from Turner?
And I know how to use it. Get inside. Come on, all of you, get inside. I've still got the key to this mausoleum. I don't mind locking the door from the outside. All right, let's do it. Give me his gun, Hart, quick. Give me that. Give me his gun.
It's over there, sir. Hang on, sir. I'll get it later.
Where's it? All right, Hart. Nice work. Now, I forgive you for not picking Garrison up.
Thank you, sir.
But you can have the pleasure of taking him in now. Garrison! Hummer, come on. Take the girl down to headquarters, too. I want to talk to her.
Come on, Hummer.
You know, Smythe, you made a little mistake. You shouldn't have tried to lock that door then. The time to do that was after you killed him. It may have taken a long time to find him. Come on. Hello, Mabel. Yes, case closed, and I'm coming home. What, dear? Yes, we got him. Yeah, it was a night watchman. Yeah. Well, it's an interesting case. Did I see what? Any interesting property? No, honey. I told you I'd look for that when the sun shines. Yeah, well, let's not worry too much about that. Let's just fix the will. Well, you got lots of things there, Stocks? Yes, dear. I'll be right home. Wonderful girl, that Mabel.
Original music composed and played by Jack Ward. Tune in again next week for another exciting adventure of Rocky King, Detective, starring Roscoe Karn.
This is the Dumont Television Network.